be such a shock. She's the one that I expected to come here demanding answers.
Who? Lily.
Who?
Lily, the baby.
No. The other one. Your firstborn.
No, Lily is my firstborn.
When you came to us, you had no prenatal care. So how could we know?
Know what?
Hush, let her finish.
Shortly before your second baby was born, there was another.
No, it can't be. No.
But she was very weak. She had difficulty breathing. She could barely gulp in enough air to cry. So that lawyer refused to take her. He said he wouldn't take a dying waif to a client who paid him good money. Oh, I was so angry. We argued for a while. He was about to leave, but then you started into labor again. We could see the second baby coming.
And that one was Lily.
She was so different from the first. She was robust. Her eyes just popped wide open. And for the first time, she was really able to cry. I promised St. Catherine that if the baby lived, I'd become a nun. But when I went to the novitiate here in Tenafly, the Mother Superior told me I couldn't take my vows until I'd found a suitable home for the baby.
So how long did you actually have her?
She was 8 months old when she was adopted. I had delivered a stillborn baby to a couple named D'Angelo. Oh, the wife was so distraught. So when it was time for me to give up the baby, I brought her to the hospital, and I called Mr. D'Angelo, Joe, to see if he'd like to come and see her. And he did. He said her face was like a flower. He called her Rose.
So, sister, after all this that you did, why did you never notify me, the baby's mother?
Well, how could I? You didn't leave a forwarding address. You told everybody at Shelby you were on your way to California. So how could I find you?
Well, there was always Clifford Breyer.
Oh, I contacted Mr. Breyer. Yeah, he told Mr. Guest how the baby had survived. He sent money to help out. I thought that was so generous. But what I really wanted was for the baby to be reunited with her sister.
Martin sent money for a second baby, and he didn't tell me about that?
Can you believe what we had to sit through today? I mean, can you believe it? I mean, David was in rare form. I understand why you flew off the handle like
Emily.
that. I went down to the police station after court adjourned to bail you out. I thought, you needed some help, but much to my surprise, you already left. How'd you get yourself out so fast?
A very special lady.
I'm sorry, our list. I'm still getting used to your generous spirit. The snack aisle was brimming with goodies. I must confess, I did sample a few.
I think that's very kind of you, but I think you misunderstood. Matthew, why would I want all this junk? Hey, back off, hon. I asked Matt to buy me all that junk. I never knew it would be such a blast to have a butler. You've got to be kidding me. After everything that you've done to my family, you have the nerve to come into this house and try to pass yourself off as me and trick poor Matthew? No, Matt knows who I am. And I've gotten to know him pretty well, too, since I've been crashing here. Right, Matt? Crashing? What are you talking about?
It's true, Mrs. Snyder. Miss D'Angelo is a guest here.
No, not if I have anything to say about it.
It's in a public forum.
What can I do for you, Emily?
No, I need to talk to you.
Why don't you talk to me? I want to leave Molly out of this because she's had kind of a rough day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I offended you? I mean, that's certainly not my intention. In fact, while I'm here, I want you to know that I understand your pain. Really. I mean, sitting there listening to all those lurid personal secrets etched into court record for all eternity. I mean, you must feel so low and unclean.
The only
Just
unclean... The only unclean thing in the courtroom today was that snake, David Stenbeck, and after today, he can't hurt anyone.
Well, that depends on the verdict.
No, it does not. He is out of our lives for good.
Well, that's wishful thinking.
If wishful thinking worked, you would have been gone 10 minutes ago.
Good night.
Okay, all right. But actually, I was thinking, Molly, I'm really surprised that she left Abigail home alone. I mean, aren't you worried about the press, them hounding her?
She's sleeping over at a friend's house, out of town, but thanks for carrying him.
And you know something? For the 12th time, good night.
Okay,
Right.
both of you, I just want you to both know, anytime, when the verdict comes down...
Oh, but Emily, she does not let go. Oh, no, husband. Period. Can't get that picture out of your head, can you? Me and Holden. Him not knowing the difference between the two of us in the dark or the light. You're so big on honesty. Come on. Let's hear it. Admit it how much you hate me. Oh, I admit it. I hate you. I hate you as much as I've ever hated anybody in my life. Maybe more. And I want everybody to know, everybody that you duped into believing that you were me, I want them to know the monster that you really are. I want you to suffer. The way that you've made me suffer. And I want you out of my life, out of my sight. For good. Is that honest enough for you? Yeah. Thanks for sharing your wish list with me. But don't try to bring me down, because thanks to your ma, I am living in the lap of luxury. And no one, and I mean no one, is ever going to take that away from me. We'll see about that. Ow! Ah! If you get out!
Oh, no! No! Stop it! Lily, stop it! Get off the road! Stop! What are you two doing?
She said that you asked her to move in here. Is that true?
Dear, I asked her to come and stay a while.
Oh, that's it. The world has officially turned upside down.
Lily, you've got to calm down.
You don't understand what's going on here. You, of all people, how could you do that? How could you ask her to stay here, walk around town and gloat and make a complete fool out of me? You don't need me for that. You're doing a perfectly good job yourself.
Please, the two of you, you've got to learn to tolerate each other. You have to get along.
Why? Why would I want a human being like this anywhere in my life?
Because, dear, she's your sister.